powering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
GG Cupid. Whether for friends, serious relationships, or marriage, there's a new website that matches love online. Sign up for free at ggcupid.com, the perfect matchmaker.
Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
Hi, you guys, and welcome to another episode of All Things Beauty. Today we are on episode 94, and we have some awesome things in store for you. We're going to talk about beauty products under $10. Some of our favorites, some that we've used, and some that we highly suggest that you go and get. And we have our guest with us again today, Amethyst. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I've had a rather long day, but nonetheless, happy to be here and recording with you.
Absolutely. Talking about makeup and beauty, what else is there better to do?
You know, it just lifts my day. But what we're going to get started with, because I'm sure you all are wondering, because my lips are looking so nice today, what I have on my lips. And I'll just go ahead and get it started. I'm actually wearing both NYX products today. This one, I actually did lip liner, and, you know, for me, it was kind of hard to get into lip liners because I have, like, naturally big lips. I always just thought I didn't need a lip liner, you know. And then they're kind of naturally lined, too. But once I start, like, let me try the NYX, okay? Because it's not expensive, and I've heard good things about it. So that was my first go-to. And this one is called Prune. It is a dark purple that I use to outline, and then I put on the NYX liquid matte, and this one is called Soul. It's a very nice, like, purple. It looks very vibrant, but once you put it on, it gets a little bit darker, and it just settles. And this one is a liquid matte. It's the same brand that I wore from last week, just different color, and I have a lip liner on with this one this time. I actually really like the combination.
Yeah, and it pairs so nicely together, you're right. But it kind of also goes with our theme today. Beauty finds under $10. I'm sure
yeah.
$10.
Well, not both of them. You know, well, it depends,
Close,
you know.
close.
Yeah, very close. Because if you go, I actually bought mine from Ulta. And sometimes, but Ulta, sometimes they have, like with NYX products, they'll have like buy two, get one free or something like that. So you might actually be able to get like 3 of them for under $15.
Okay.
So, you know. Still very good. And go ahead and tell us what you have on. You know, you got a little purple pinkish going on there.
With the theme today, right? So I am actually rocking something from Urban Decay. It's called Firebird, and it's like a cream kind of formulation, and I'm really, really loving the color payoff as well. It's so vibrant, but it's also not over the top.
Right. I like
and it's not super glossy, but it's not very matte. Like I said, it's more of like a cream formulation. And so it's a really, really great pair for kind of like a evening out, throw it in your purse, something that you want to to maybe put on for happy hour or meeting up the girls later, whatever. But I really am loving the Urban Decay lipsticks. I also really like the packaging, a little mirrored case, and you know, it's really cute and fashionable and kind of mod.
You know what? It's so funny that you said, like, when you put it on, it does remind me of, like, going out with the girls.
See?
Like, I totally have that vibe. I was like, and they have this sparkly shirt, so I'm just like, ooh, where are we going when we're done?
We are going somewhere.
So I really like that one. And it does, like, look glossy, but it doesn't look, like, too glossy. Y'all know I like a good gloss, but I usually stick with my Anastasia, you know. But I like that one. Looks really good.
Thank you.
I'll have to try that Urban Decay.
And it retails for about $16 at Sephora.
You know, I haven't really gotten too much into Urban Decay products. I bought one of their eyeshadows, and I had to be honest, I was really disappointed.
Really?
I bought, like, the smoky one.
Yes.
I was very disappointed. And then, but I do love the spray, the all-nighter.
Yes.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites.
Okay,
But
so they didn't completely lose you because the spray is still in play. Okay.
Yeah, but
Got
I'm, you know, I'm not opposed to trying it because it looks
love
so
it.
good on you.
Good, good. Check them out.
Yes, I will. Well, you guys, what we're going to get into today, well, starting off, is the Black Panther movie premiere, because I know everybody went to see it. It was like, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to say right now, go see it. I seen it on a premiere. I was actually doing an event for it.
Awesome.
It was really fun. It was very nice. Everything turned out good.
Yes.
I got my tickets for free.
Okay.
And I got to bring a guest too, so it was really awesome. But what I want to dig into, also, since we're mentioning it, I wanted to just shout out the cast, because first of all, the cast was phenomenal. They just could not have picked a better cast,
Absolutely.
in my opinion. But
Agreed.
I want to congratulate them all in all. They did a record-breaking $241 million on their opening weekend. So hats off to y'all. That's amazing.
Isn't it even more amazing that the budget for the entire film was only $200 million? So they've exceeded already in what they've grossed more than what it cost to even make the film. So definitely a great return on investment.
You know what? That is, when you say it, don't sound like a small budget. But you know, I understand. But I just wanted to just throw that out there, that, you know, power of the people. And we did. We showed up and showed out. But let's get into the fashion, because I know you went and seen the movie over the weekend as well.
I did.
Let's get into what you wore. Let's see.
Okay.
And I know we have a photo to resort to that. And just give us a little bit surrounding what your outfit was.
You know what? I'm all about a theme. Any birthday party, any holiday party, I'm all about a good theme. And so this movie going experience was definitely no exception. I actually tried to kind of do a family thing. So everyone in my family rocked some type of African inspired print. I chose the dashiki, and then just a pair of nice jeans and some over the knee boots.
I see those boots.
You know, we're still
cute.
Thank you. It was not really that cold this weekend, but you know, I was gonna wear those boots anyway. I didn't care what the weather was dictating. So it was fun. We had a good time. I love the experience. Friends and family were all there. It was awesome.
It was very awesome. And I really liked your look. And I've seen a lot of the dashikis, and we're going to get a little bit into, you know, the fashion just surrounding the movies. But I did my own little thing.
Yeah, I got to see, because I haven't even seen this picture.
You know,
I didn't preview it.
bit.
What's happening?
I was kind of like I was like on several different platforms, okay? Because I really didn't have like any African inspired wear.
Okay.
One of my friends did give me a head wrap. I did not have time to put the entire wrap together.
Take some time.
So I just kind of wrapped it around my head. But I've always had, you know, shirts that represent the culture.
I love it.
I've always had them.
I love
so
it.
I was just like, okay, I'm gonna pull out I have a shirt that says unapologetically black.
Ooh.
And in the middle of it is is Africa itself.
I love it.
And I kind of was going a little Black Panther-ish as well, old school. So I was like, okay, let me throw on some black pants. And those shoes just look
I was just about to say, can we get to these boots though? Can we get into these booties though?
I love those shoes. I bought them like literally maybe a month ago, and I hadn't worn them, and I was like itching to wear them. So I said, you know what? This gold in this shirt, these goes on these shoes. You know, it's just gonna go. And those are Steve Madden, by the way. Very comfortable too.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the entire look, and you did still kind of incorporate some type of headpiece, headgear. So
it was
that was
supposed
effective.
To be bigger, but
you know, and I'm also feeling the makeup look.
Oh, thank you.
You know, soft, subtle. I'm here. You know,
it
makes a statement without being too overbearing.
Yeah,
perfect.
And if you guys are wondering, the background is the event that I did. It was sponsored by the Fader and Martell.
Okay.
So that's what the backdrop is about. But the movie was amazing, and we have a couple of other looks too. I know we had a lot of people came out with their African inspired looks, and I just thought it was amazing. You know. And we have a couple of looks that resort back to that, so I just wanted to roll through them. She was the bomb.com. I had to give it out to her.
I mean, everything. So this picture that we're featuring now, the color scheme is really just kind of like a gold and a royal blue, but the woman is rocking it. It looks like a custom piece.
Right.
It fits her frame very well. The headpiece is absolutely perfectly tied.
Yes.
Like she did that.
That's the headpiece I was going for. It just did not make its way out there, But I want to commend her because she did it for us.
Did.
She was my spirit animal in that sense, to bring it out. But we have, there was one that was my absolute favorite. We have one of the ladies that have on all black. She did a Black Panther, power to the people, old school look.
Really?
And it was amazing. She had the hat, leather hat, and she had a really nice little, I think it was Gucci side patch. She looked good.
I love
It's giving me very 90s, but it's which is great. Well, actually it's giving me 80s, to be honest, but it's great because it's so fitting with the time, Black Panther and the look. I think she executed. I thought it was great, but and it goes with the theme of the movie too, because not everyone didn't have that African cloth to wear, and some people were a little bit against it because they were like, oh, well, I don't want to offend anyone, to make it seem like it's a trend when it's the culture, So that was a little bit of what went on over the weekend.
I actually feel like the last lady in black was kind of like a 90s. I think it could be verse for both kind of decades, the 80s and the 90s. But I kind of like it because the movie started in Oakland in 92. I'm from Oakland. So I was like, yes, all in the theater. But good times. Yeah, this young man who was featured in that photo had on some type of...
He had like a scarf. It looks almost like the material may be silk, but it was really good. And I just again wanted to feature some pictures of the fashion that surrounded the weekend, because it was a very big weekend for the culture. Let's just be honest. The movie was great. The fashion was amazing. And I just feel that it brought so much awareness from all of the different prints and the different colors and how vibrant it is from the African culture, from our culture, essentially, because we are of the descent as well. I feel like it just brought forward that push in fashion, and I thought it was amazing.
You know what is most important about what you just said about the ties to the culture, which obviously they would do, the Black Panther, which is based in Wakanda, Africa, a fictional African country, is that I was reading a recent article from the costume designer, Miss Ruth. Her name is Ruth. She was talking about that was her exact purpose. And so even went into a little bit more detail talking about some of the fashions throughout the film, how they are an exact replica of certain cultures and tribes on the African continent. And it was so amazing that she tied that in so effortlessly and flawlessly. I was impressed.
Yeah, when I was looking at the one lady, and I don't have a picture to resort to her, but she had the locks that were covered in the clay.
Yes.
I was like,
immediately,
oh, wow.
didn't you think about okay, I've seen that. That was one of them.
So I thought that was awesome. And I thought it was just really good overall. Again, I'm all about putting on for the culture, so I thought that was great. And I definitely could not go through the show without mentioning it, because it was such a big weekend.
Absolutely.
But now that we've kind of tied that out, and of course we'll get maybe resort back to it in other conversation. But at this time, this portion of the show is sponsored by GGCupid. There is a new website that matches love online. GGCupid.com leads you to a relationship that lasts a lifetime. Whether for friends, serious relationships, or marriage, simply join beautiful people worldwide. Sign up for free at www.ggcupid.com, the perfect matchmaker, you guys. Alrighty. Now, as we roll into the topic of the show, because I know everybody is waiting, because we talk so much about beauty. Of course, we talk about all beauty products, but a lot of, sometimes a lot of what we talk about is a bit pricey, you know, and maybe we have some people that are tuning in that may be beginners, maybe some people, maybe we have like college students, because I know when I was a college student, I could not afford it, tuning in, and people sometimes are just on a budget. So we want to give y'all a show where you can look great effortlessly and on a budget.
You know what I really love about the next segment when we're talking about some amazing beauty products under $10 is that even if you are a beginner, like you just said, or budget conscious, or maybe just wanting to play with some makeup products, and maybe just the idea of getting your feet wet in the makeup kind of world, is that you can really have some quality products at a fraction of the cost of like major beauty brands. Not only that, but if you are an expert in the makeup world even, this is kind of going to be like a refresher. Maybe some products that you had forgot about, maybe some products that may be tried and true, that you may just want to remember or hear about again. So this can really work for anyone.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that, because some of these products I currently use today. On this day. And they're like the bomb.com. Yeah. So the first one that I'm going to get into is like the Mother Load for myself, because when I was starting out with makeup, before I could just like throw $35 away on foundation, this was my go-to, and I still use it. Okay. It's Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Oh, yes. Literally, when I tell you, one of the best foundations for full coverage, and guess how much it is?
Under $10.
It's $7, you guys. A full bottle. It's $7, and it gives you a very flawless finish. It is. And then what I also love about Maybelline, there's a color for everyone. Okay. They have so many different shades and variation of this foundation that you literally can find a color for everyone. It stays on. It's supposed to be matte, but in my opinion, it gives more of a dewy finish. Okay. Which is really good, because if you're a bit, it's not very, it won't give you like a very wet look if you're oily, but it will stay on your face and still look flawless. And then it's good for if you may have dry skin too, because it does give you that little bit of dewy look. So that foundation is literally the bomb, and it's a full coverage again.
And they have recently released a matte line too. So they have the Maybelline Fit Me matte component. So if you are one of the ones who are super, super oily, you may want to maybe consider that formulation as well.
Yeah. So that was one of my ones, and I still use it. Actually, I have one in my car.
Just on standby.
Yes, because sometimes you're just running out the house. You just never know what's gonna happen. Yep. And I'm just like, okay, let me just grab one. Actually, that's what happened to me one day. Yeah. I was just like out and about, and someone was like, "Oh, let's like go get a drink," and I was like, "No,
I'm not ready."
So I really went to Walmart. Okay. I grabbed that foundation and a few other beauty products, some that I'll mention. Yeah. And I just was like, I'll keep this on the go.
I love it.
It's very inexpensive, and it's not, if I had to replace it, so what?
With my first choice, I'm going to actually stick with the face, since we're on the face and skin right now, is talking about a concealer that's pretty popular now on Instagram in the beauty world. Makeup artists and everyday women have heard about it alike. It's the LA Girl Pro Concealer.
Very true.
Have you tried it?
I have not tried it just yet, but I have seen a lot of people use it. Actually, one of my favorite young ladies that I follow on Instagram, she uses it to do her makeup. And it's crazy. You can buy it literally anywhere. I was in H-E-B, and I seen a whole rack of them, and I looked at it, and I was like, maybe I should get one of those.
You should have just indulged. It's less than $4 per tube, and you get a pretty sizable amount of product in there. What I really like is that they market themselves as having an HD product. So if you're going to be on television, film, or maybe just want to look cute in everyday life, it is supposed to, most HD products have like light reflecting particles, so they look good under the harsh lights. Yeah. This is supposed to mimic that. And so I like that it's only $4 or less, depending on where you get it. Like if it's at the beauty supply store, you get like $3. But I love it, and the wide range of colors. The only thing, ladies, I would say is that sometimes it does have the tendency to oxidize, meaning that you can put it on the skin and then it will look like a different color maybe 20 or 30 minutes later. Yeah. And so because of that, I would just suggest going maybe a shade lighter than you normally would. And even if it's a little too harsh in the overall application at first, you can always powder it down a little bit and adjust the color with powder when you set it. So I love it still, and they also have some correctors.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention, that they have correctors. The color correctors. $10 for different, different things that you need them for. Maybe shallowness, if you have redness, if you, if there's another one, the purple, it's not for dark spots. So that was good too, because sometimes those can get very pricey, especially when you have to buy those, and then you have to buy foundation, and you have to buy a concealer to cover it. Yep. So that's your fix. That's your go-to. You can buy both of them for $6.
Absolutely.
$6.
Good to go. Full face.
And then I'm gonna give to y'all also one of my products under $10 is what I'm wearing currently. It's the NYX liquid lips. Like they have a range of not just liquid lips that are really good. They have lipsticks, they have glosses, they have lip liners. So they have a very wide range of things you can put on your lips, and there's so many shades of the NYX, so you really can't go wrong as far as trying them. And then, as I mentioned, if you go to Ulta, I know Ulta is really big on the specials with NYX. They typically do a lot of times buy 2 get 1 free. So then you can go in and literally try 3 of them. You can get 3 different products. You can get a lip liner, get a liquid lipstick, and then get a lip gloss. And now you have all 3 to give you different looks. And you only spent $15, if even.
That's what I call winning.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think so too. So that's one of the ones that I wanted to say. If you are looking for a good liquid matte, that's one. Now, granted, you do have to coat it a little bit more than you may have to MAC or even Anastasia. But the good thing is that these are not super dry. So, even though, again, you have to coat them a little bit more, they'll be more comfortable on your lips, is what I found.
Absolutely. And I know we may be transitioning in the point of the show pretty soon, but if you are out there and maybe thinking about some of your own personal favorite beauty brands to try under $10, maybe you should hashtag All Things Beauty on Instagram or Facebook and let us know so we can check it out.
Yeah, and that'd be awesome if you hashtag it on Facebook, because we're actually doing Facebook Live currently. And for all of my Facebookers out there who are watching this, first of all, let me say hi to you personally, and thank you for tuning in on the show. And Facebook Live, we ask that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Review our show in iTunes with constructive feedback. Share this Facebook post live and the entire show with your family and friends. Donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thespirit.tv/donate, you guys. Alrighty. What other product do you have for us, Amethyst?
So another product that I have, so we always start off the show with talking about one of our favorite lip colors, right? That's just what we do here on All Things Beauty.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of times, though, a lot of feedback I've gotten from women is that depending on the lipstick that you have in the formulation, sometimes it can bleed. Have you heard of that before, that term? Meaning that after maybe a few hours of wearing the product on the lip, if it's really glossy or very creamy, it may start to feather or move outside of the standard lip line. A lot of women can remedy it with a standard lip liner, but a lot of women cannot, especially if they have smaller lips. So we have the advantage of having nice full lips. But if you don't, then maybe getting an anti-feathering lip liner is something that you may want to do. Milani makes a really great one, and they have it available at Target, H-E-B, even the beauty supply store, depending on which one you go to. And it retails for about $6, but it's really great investment. It's going to be clear, so you can wear it with any type of lip color. It will not change the color of your lip product, but you just outline the outside of your lips and it locks it in. It's amazing.
That's very interesting. I didn't even know that that type of product exists.
Okay.
Because again, as I mentioned, I'm just getting into lip liners. But that's awesome because I know that some ladies do have that problem.
Yeah.
Some of the ones who come in, sometimes they get their makeup done, are like, oh, I don't want it to rub, which is when I use the Anastasias because they stay in place no matter what. But that is a very good tip. So something that I wanted to introduce to y'all, because I am the queen of this. We're going to talk about how you can get your eyelashes for under $10 and they look amazing. Because we have so many, eyelashes is a big thing. And I'm going to get to the brand that I'm giving to you guys, but it's a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like getting them done is expensive. You know, growing them, if you want to get like a serum to grow them, it's expensive.
And takes effort.
Yeah. And then sometimes these lashes that they advertise that are like, you see some of the celebrities wearing them or selling them, they're like $30 a pair.
Wow.
You know, it's expensive. And I'm going to tell you which ones are really good that you can buy for literally like $4 at Walmart. Kiss.
Oh,
Kiss
yes.
eyelashes.
One of my favorite brands.
I love them. I love them one because I'm very big on eyelashes being flexible.
Yeah.
I don't like the ones that are super stiff because I feel like I can't feather them the way that I want to and, you know, properly put them on my eye. So these, the one advantage is they're very flexible. They're really light. You can buy them. I think one pair it was $3. It may be $4 now, but you can buy a whole pack of them for $9, and it comes with 5.
Oh my! When I say one of my favorite brands, Tiffany, you are so spot on. Yeah. So the picture that we just showed, if you're not watching and listening on the podcast, is of the Kiss brand number 11, which is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, those are the ones that I wear.
Yes.
Yes. Because they are not too, they like, you can tell that they're there, but they are not too much.
They add just enough.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you're so spot on because they are also kind of mimicking a demi-wispy lash.
Yeah.
So it starts off small at the top or the front of the lash and then kind of gets longer as the lash kind of progresses. But that's how your lashes naturally are, you know, structured. And so it's the perfect natural but glam lash, girl. You're spot on.
And they're the ones that you know, sometimes people are very uncomfortable with eyelashes because like, oh, it feels heavy on my. These are literally light as a feather. If you put them on correctly, then you literally will not feel them being there. And that's typically what I wear when we record the show. So next week, pay attention to my lashes because you'll see full-fledged what they are, not today. And then to go with that, because you need some glue, right? Please don't be at home using your hair glue to put on your eyelashes.
You know what?
That is a no.
That is a never.
With bald eyelashes and eye infections, okay? Because that is not for your eye.
It's not.
But what I live by Duo Glue.
Yes.
I live by it. I will not buy or use any other glue. It's perfect. I feel like it's not overly sticky. It doesn't pull my eyelash out. Now, granted, sometimes it might end up in my lashes, you know, but it's not like I've used some where they're like super sticky. It's very hard to get out. Or if you're using, again, you know, because I know there are some people who still resort back to using the track glue, the like really heavy one, and it pulls all your eyelashes out. This one is not like that. You don't need a lot of it. It's very thin. Just a little bit will do. A little bit will go a long way is what I'm gonna say with this one. And that is $7. You can buy it from Walmart, Sally's, your local beauty supply has them. Duo Glue. That's all you need if you're gonna do lashes.
And one thing that I really like about Duo is that it comes in so many formulations. So you can get in the black that dries dark, or the clear, or initially it's white and then it dries clear. And they even have some in that is latex free. So for the ladies who may be allergic to latex, Duo has a formulation for you. So they got every base covered. Love it.
Yeah, that's my one of my absolute favorites. I won't change. And I've been using that for literally maybe about 3 years now. Okay. You know, once I first got into lashes, because back in the gap when I didn't know anything, I was using hair glue too, ladies. So don't feel bad. But what I'm going to tell you is don't use that anymore, okay? We have given you a tip for under $10, so please take that tip and throw the eyelash glue, throw the hair glue away.
Well, while you're giving tips and telling what don't do, I will say what you should be doing. Up next, we have this portion of the show being sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We are committed to the finest possible oral care and overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and a friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they are a part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, even uncomfortable. And Dr. Baptiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Baptiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8680. Yes. So kind of continuing our conversation about this amazing beauty products under $10.
Yes.
One that I think women probably use very often, and well, you can use all of these products very often, but another one is an eyeliner. You can never go wrong with a really good eyeliner.
True.
Right? One of my favorites is outside of our $10 bracket. It's the Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner. My absolute favorite.
I use that.
But one that I think, well, a few that I think kind of really rival that. So I think you can either go in the pencil form, you can go in the gel form, or you can go in the liquid form if you really want to be fancy and advanced.
Yeah, talk about
So
it.
one of my favorites is actually going to be from ColourPop. And it's the gel, so it's right in the middle. So even if you're a beginner or a more advanced kind of eyeliner wearer, you can actually use this formulation.
Okay.
It's about $5. It's super, super jet black.
Really?
And one time I left the cap off, unfortunately. And so, of course, the product dried out. But I just dropped a couple of drops of the Duraline from Inglot in it, and it just kind of revived the whole product. And I was able to
Really?
use it again.
Interesting.
So it's really, you can use it in different kind of formulations if you want to, and do a liquid, but my favorite is that gel because you really have a lot of good control of the brush in that
honestly,
formulation.
Yeah. Gel is my favorite too. And it's funny that you said that because I'm going to just tell y'all the one that I'm referencing to you as a under $10 product, I use it. I use it currently. It's Maybelline. It's the jet. I forgot exactly what it's called. It's the Eye Studio. And it's gel form, and it comes with the brush. It is amazing. It literally stays right in place. Because I have a problem with, I will buy liquid eyeliners, but I typically don't wear them. I only sometimes use them to go over my lashes to make sure that they're looking very natural. But typically I don't use them because for me they run. No matter what kind I use, it will run. But that is one of the best ones. And then also the stick form, like the gel stick, the retractable one, it works just as good. And I believe that one is $8, and the pod itself is maybe $7. It's $7 or $8. It's under $10. It's no more than $8. And it comes with the brush, and it will last you for a long time, just as long as you keep the top on it. I've never had a problem where I've left the top off and it's dried, but of course that will happen, but it works so good. And it will give you, if you want to do a cat liner, if you want to do a thin, if you want to do it dark and dramatic, it is amazing. And it's $8. And then again, if you are not because I do feel like, for stuff that you have to actually sculpt it out and create a line or an angle or whatever may have you sometimes have to be a little bit more advanced with makeup. So if you are not, go and get the actual pen. It works just as well too. I was using the pen before I got into the actual gel tube, but now I'm just hooked on the gel tube, and I think it's the best thing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Love it. So for my next pick, I think I'm going to choose a bronzer. A lot of women in my family and a lot of my friends, just women in general, who typically have a little bit more melanin, they typically refer back to the wintertime being a season where they feel like their melanin is maybe not as rich or pronounced. Maybe they feel like they lose a little bit of their color in the wintertime. And so the bronzer is going to kind of bring that warmth back into the skin. And so everyone wants a little bit of that. Who doesn't want the tan look like you just got off the beach in Cozumel? Like, that's what we're going for, right?
Almost like Twilight, little twinkle.
Oh,
little twinkle.
Absolutely. So one of my favorite products that I love for like kind of bronzing up and warming up the skin is from CoverGirl, but it's the Queen Collection, and it's the bronzer. Everyone probably knows what I'm talking about if you even heard of this product. They have them in different colors, but my very, very favorite is the darkest hue that they have, and they have like little specks. I wouldn't say of glitter, but maybe just finely ground, just radiance maybe, and so it just adds just enough little twinkle on the skin. So it doesn't look like full on shimmer, but it does look like healthy glowing skin. And so I love the finish, the look. And it's also just the perfect hue because sometimes it can be too red or too muddy. No, CoverGirl, Queen Collection, they got that formulation all the way together. So I'm here for it.
That's awesome. I never really got into CoverGirl for whatever reason, but the way you're talking about that product and it gives you just like a really nice glow, makes me want to go and try it. I'm a little biased because everything for me has all. Okay, now we talked about go-to brands.
Yeah.
If I have to go to a go-to brand that I can buy in like Walmart, grocery store, for me, it's Maybelline.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
So with that being said, one of my next products I want to talk about that I absolutely love, I am an eyelash fanatic.
Yes.
I want them to look dramatic, like
The
caterpillars.
baby doll
I
look.
want them so dramatic on my face. Like, okay, if I have to mimic anything from a celebrity, it would be Kim Kardashian's eyelashes because they just always look really bomb and dramatic. So you can get that look with Maybelline mascara. There's one in a pink tube. It's called Great Lash.
Yes.
And I don't have a picture for it, but it is
I have it in my purse.
literally, I have it in my bag, just not in here. But it is literally one of the best. It's one of the best that you can buy. And that is $5. And then if you want to take it a step up and get a little bit more dramatic, you can get the Falsies lashes. Because the Falsies one will give you drama, honey.
Okay.
That one will give you like, okay, something is going on. You got a little lift and a little lint. But that Falsies, that purple tube, drama.
Nice.
All up in here with you don't even need the eyelashes for that one. Just give you like 2 good coats.
Okay.
And I'm a multiple coat person because again I like my eyelashes to be dramatic. But I'm telling you that purple tube, and the purple one is $7. The pink one is $5. The purple is $7. But all kind of drama for under $10.
I haven't made it yet to the purple tube, and now I'm going to be running to the purple tube after this. Like I need it in my life. Apparently,
I use them all. There's a gold one that I cannot remember the name of.
I've seen that because I love the metallic little gold packaging.
It's a bigger one.
Yes,
now, this one. You prepare yourself, okay?
Oh.
if you're a beginner, I'm gonna tell you not to get that one because the brush is bigger. So you have to actually know how to work the stick so that it lifts your lashes, and that the mascara doesn't end up on your eyelid. So I'm going to tell you to brace yourself for that one. Start off with the pink one. You will be highly satisfied, and then work your way up.
That's a really good point, though, about the mascara brush, because that really does matter. Like,
it does.
if it's a typical spoolie, or if it's the big fat round one to give you more volume, or if it's the little ball with the spikes.
Yeah.
Those are so cute.
Yeah.
The Givenchy mascara has that little ball thing. And so it's really nice because you can get just in the corner, like even the smallest lashes, but no one wants to pay $30 for a mascara, especially because with mascara you need to replace it definitely every 2 months. Most recommendations say every 90 days or 3 months, but I like to just take it out of my own personal makeup kit every 2 months, because every time you open it you're introducing new bacteria into the product. So
this is very true.
Handle with care.
Sometimes, with mascara it's kind of like lipsticks. You want to just like touch it up. Personally, okay, y'all, don't judge my infatuation with mascara, but sometimes I just touch it up throughout the day, so that I do get your point with the bacteria, because I already have some on there. I've been doing my daily activities, and then I dip it back, and then I'll put it back on. So, definitely 2 months is a very good time frame to replace it. I agree. But you guys, as we are talking and, we've given you all these great tips, we want to give thanks to The Spear. So this portion of the show is sponsored by The Spear. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Spear. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thespear.tv. You guys. Okay. So as we were talking, you mentioned a bronzer, and I know one of the hot things is highlight. Okay?
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to give you guys a highlight that I was using as well. And this was across my last minute run into the store, find some beauty products. And I had to just try something. So I actually tried the Black Radiance highlight. They come in different forms. And now this one is baked. Okay, it's a little different from like your typical like Anastasia's or your Fenty. It's not. It doesn't have that sparkle.
Yeah.
Okay, it has
Which is
very it's good because this one is very soft.
Yes,
it's a very soft, radiant shine. So it gives you a legitimate glow rather than like a sparkle highlight type of a look. But it's really good. You don't need much of it. When you use this one, I would suggest to use a kabuki brush because you will get a better effect with the glow.
Okay.
But that one is $4.50. It's $4.50.
Perfect.
It's one of those products that you want to buy, keep it in your purse when you
Yeah.
need to like touch up. You need a little shine. Maybe you don't know that you're gonna have a date later on today. You know, it's one of those products that you want to just keep around. And it's very good on the go. And it's $4.50.
You cannot go wrong with
And
that.
then you always want to highlight. Everybody wants a highlight.
Everyone wants a highlight.
You want a little shine in your
You
life.
do.
You know. So that's one of the products that I have.
Life needs sparkle.
This is true.
In every way you can incorporate
This is
it.
very
like
true.
every way. One of my last beauty recommendations for today is going to actually be for brows.
Oh,
Right? You can never go wrong with a good, clean, structured brow.
very true.
And one of my go-to kind of under $5 even. Okay, so we're going all the way there.
Okay.
Half of the $10 budget today, so you can get 2 of these. It's actually from ColourPop again, and they have really thin eyebrow pencils, and they're just the retractable kind, so you can
Really?
just simply, with a couple of twists, have a little bit of product just enough to use for that one application. And I like that there's a pretty good solid range of colors. I think they have about 7 to their whole collection, everything from blonde to ash to more of a honey color to all the way to black. I don't really recommend using black on the eyebrow, but a really dark brown for most people is going to be pretty suitable.
Yeah.
And I love that it's not too waxy in the formulation, but they even have a spoolie at the end, so the little clean mascara kind of looking brush at the end, so that you can really help to brush up the brow. And I'm so impressed because even my MAC eyebrow pencils do not have the spoolies on the end. Have you noticed that? They don't give you the spoolies.
You know, I don't use MAC.
Okay.
And the one that I have, I'm trying to think. Actually, I got that one from a different case. Because I use the Anastasia brow dip.
Yes.
And you have to buy the brush separate, and it's $20. And I already had one, so I just used what I had, and it worked
Absolutely.
just as fine. But no, so piggybacking off of that, some of them don't have it, which is very necessary. You need those.
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah.
So that the fact that they include not only a pretty quality, strong quality product, but a lot of the product, and you also get a spoolie on the other end, like you can't go
Okay.
wrong. I love those.
I'm gonna have to go try this ColourPop. I haven't tried it yet, but you know, your suggestions really make me want to go out and get it. And I have a funny story with the eyebrows. So when I first started, doing them, I was doing it all wrong because I was using a black pencil.
See, I didn't even know you did that. I wasn't even trying to talk about the Tiffany. I promise.
I was using one, and you know, it's crazy because I used to get compliments, and when I go back and look at those pictures, I was like, why did anybody tell me that was too dark? It was way too
So
dark.
you can tell now that it was too harsh, right?
Yeah, it was too dark.
Even if your hair is jet black, just having
Yeah.
that contrast of super, super dark jet
Yeah.
black on the brow is just too harsh on the
Yeah,
face.
No, you have to be a pro to use that because I know someone
Yeah.
who is she's a bit brighter than me, and she actually uses the I forget exactly what the color is called with Anastasia, but it's the darkest one. Ebony. She uses that on her eyebrows. So you have to be a pro to know how to use it.
And you really have to edit your own hand and really just
Yeah.
use really, really light strokes. So it can be done. But you know what? In the morning when you're getting ready for work and you have 10 minutes, guess what? Get you a dark brown eye pencil. If you have brown or brunette or black hair, and just go with it. Because you don't have time to be trying to edit your own hand in the morning at 7 a.m., you know?
But real quickly before the show ends, and I want to piggyback off of the eyebrows, my little side story. So I decided I was going to go to the store.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the pomade for the
Yes.
eyebrows. I thought, I know how to do this. Whatever, let's try it. But I wanted to get a cheap product because I was a beginner and I didn't know any better.
That's
So I
fair.
was in Walmart and I was just digging around and I seen a dip. And I said, oh, the dark brown. Let's do that. I think it's called Rustic Brown. And it's actually by Black Radiance.
Okay.
So I had been using this product legitimately for months. I was getting compliments.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
Okay.
I really liked it. The only problem is that I found that it dried out pretty quickly. So you would have to replace it, but it was $4. So it wasn't expensive to replace, but literally after maybe like a month, I'll say maybe a month and a half, you would have to replace it because it would get dry. However, it was eyeliner. I've been using it to shape my eyebrows for a month.
At least you were in the eye area.
It was eyeliner.
That's funny.
I was like, oh my God. And what's crazy is that people would ask me what I was using. And I was like, oh yeah, I use this little product from Walmart. It's like $4.
Yeah.
And then I bought it one day because someone asked me to buy it for them. So I was like, yeah, I'll get you one. No problem. I read it and I'm like, oh, child, this is for your eyelids, not your eyebrows.
Girl, but you know what? I think that's the beauty of makeup. Really, is that you can, so many products are multi-use. Like, a lot of people don't realize it. So you probably started a new trend. In 5 years, we'll finally catch up to Tiffany and start using
your eyeliner.
Exactly, as an eyebrow kind of
just don't
product.
go jet black, okay?
Whatever
just
you
don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, let's not.
That's not going to be good.
No.
But you guys, to end it on that note with this funny little story, moral of that story is pay attention to what you're putting on your face. Okay. But I hope that you guys took a lot from the show. Definitely reach out to me on my blog and on my Instagram at _TiffanyNoco.com and www.tiffanynoco.com with any questions, any feedback for the show. And if you have any topics that you may want to hear about, definitely reach out to us on our social media platforms, on our websites and our blogs, so that we can also give you all of the insight that you would like, because, you know, ultimately we're here to make sure that you get the best content. And with that being said, Amethyst, would you like to roll us out today?
Sure, absolutely. Once again, Amethyst Black. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Amethyst Black Artistry. And thank you all for tuning in tonight. Y'all have a blessed evening.